Don't get quiet on me now. Hey, I'm a responsive preacher. I like amens. Hey, I like to know you're on my side. Hey, listen. Hiding among the stuff of shortcomings. Can I tell you another one? I believe there's a lot of folks hiding among the stuff of sorrow. Some hiding among the stuff of shortcomings. Some folks are hiding among the stuff of sorrow. You go to Genesis chapter 11. The Bible said there's a man by the name of Terah. He's got 3 sons. One was named Abram, one was named Nahor, and one was named Haran. And while they dwelt there in the Ur of the Chaldees, his youngest son died. Haran died while he was in Ur. And so finally, Terah decides to get up from Ur and to go on to Canaan. He wanted to go to Canaan. Amen. He took Abram and Sarai with him and Haran's son, Lot. But about halfway there, about halfway to Canaan, he came to a place called Haran. He came to a place that just happened to have the same name as the name of his dead son. Something moved in him. And something died in him. And something just stopped in him. And the Bible said he came to Haran about halfway to Canaan, and he just stopped there. And the Bible said he dwelt there. And you know what the sad part of it was? He died there. Hey, can I tell you? I believe there's some folks tonight. Hey, listen, maybe there was a tragedy. Maybe there was some kind of hurt. Maybe some kind of wrong. Maybe some kind of offense that happened in your life. And you know what I think? I think there's a lot of times God's people never get to the kingdom that God has for them because they're stuck halfway in their Haran, and they never get over it. They never move on. They never get to where God wants them. Hey, I've met people like that, brother. They're just so hurt. They're just so wounded. They're just so offended. They're just so broken. Brother, they can never move on. They can never receive what God has for them. They can never get to that place where God wants them to be. And there he just sat down in Haran, halfway to Canaan. He never got there. I don't know about you, but I don't want to live halfway in Haran. I want to get completely in Canaan. Some of you there tonight. You've been through some trials, some tragedy, some trouble, and you've been broken and wounded and hurt, and you're stuck in your Haran. Hey, can I encourage you? Don't you stay there. That's it. Hey. Don't you hide among the stuff of your sorrow. Don't you let the devil cheat you and rob you from going to Canaan, from getting what God has for you, to getting to that land of promise, that land of milk and honey. Don't you stay in the land. You get up. Don't you stay there and say, God, you know I'm hurt. You know I'm wounded. You know I've wept many a tear. But God, if you'll give me grace, I'm going to come out from among the stuff. Where you are there, where I can do something for you. Bless God. Get out from among the stuff. Preach on. Praise the Lord. That was chapter 11. That was chapter 11. Chapter 12 rolls around. God said, hey, Abraham. Woo! Get up. Get up from among your kin. Get up from among your people, from your father's house, and come to a land that I'll show you. He said, I'll bless you. I'll bless you. And I'll make you a great nation. And here's what else he said. And you shall be a blessing. Woo! Hey, can I tell you something, Mommy? Can I tell you something, Daddy? Grandma, Grandpa, when you get up out of Haran and you get to the Canaan God has for you, not only will God bless you, but he'll let you be a blessing. Amen. Not only will he bless you, but you'll bless somebody else. Get up from among the stuff of sorrow and get to the Canaan that God has for you. Good preaching. Amen. He said, I'll bless you and you'll be a blessing. Hey, you know what? There's times in my ministry I felt like I wasn't good for myself nor anybody else. Amen. I was so humped up and hurt and bothered in my feelings. But bless God, I'm glad for a God of grace. He'll work around your heart. you to get up from where you're at and to move on where He wants you. Get out from among the stuff and let God bless you. Amen. Preach on. I better move on. I'll be here all night. Bless God. Mays Jackson one time. I better take my coat off. Amen. Mays Jackson one time. I was preaching on them 12 wells at Elam. And he spent about 15 minutes on the first one. About 15 minutes on the second one. About 15 minutes on the third one. A woman sitting by his wife leaned over and said, if he stays at this, we'll be here all night long. His wife said, I just hope he don't get on the 70 palm trees. Amen. I've got through the first two. Let me get through the rest of them. Amen. Brother, some had among the stuff some had among the stuff of shortcomings, and some had among the stuff of sorrow. Can I tell you, I believe there's some tonight, they had among the stuff of sedulousness. You're looking at me strange now. Yes, sir. Hey, that ain't no theological term. Hey, you know what that means? That's just a fancy word for somebody who just stays too busy. Come on, someone said, why'd you use such a big word? Because it starts with an S. The stuff of sedulousness. Some people, brother, they hide among the stuff of sedulousness. You know what? I've never seen a time where people are so busy. Have you ever seen a time? Go ahead. All this technology we have that's supposed to make life easier. No. You know, other people run 100 miles an hour and never look back. Hey, that's good. But can I tell you on the same hand, you know what you got time to do? You got time to do what you want to do.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Hey.
Preach it, brother.
Hey, you know what? We run 100 miles an hour. We got fast food restaurants, high-speed internet, and minute rice. And still ain't got time for nothing. And you know what? People run 100 miles an hour, and you know what they are? They like their church like Burger King. My way, right away. You know what I said? I like it like Wendy's. Old-fashioned and hot and juicy. Amen. That's why I like it, brother. Amen. I'm not in a hurry when I come to church, brother. I just want God to have His way. Hey, you remember in Luke chapter 10, you remember in Luke chapter 10, Jesus comes to a little place called Bethany, and there's a woman by the name of Martha, and she receives Him into her house. Martha has a sister by the name of Mary. You know where Mary's at? She's in the same place you always find her. Woo! Yeah. Hey, you find her in the place where a lot of folk ain't got no time to be today. You find her sitting at the feet of Jesus. Preach. Oh, there she sat at His feet. And finally I can see Martha busting out of the kitchen, brother, with Hudson cream flour all over her face, pots and pans banging around. She finally comes out and she said, Lord, hey, she was cumbered about. Yes. With much serving. You know what? There's a lot of people in the church today cumbered about with a lot of stuff, ain't they?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Cumbered about with a lot of serving. And she came out, she said, Lord, she said, I'm in here serving alone. She said, why don't you send Mary in here to help me? You know what he said? Amen. Martha, Martha. Oh. When he says it twice, you better listen. Yeah. Martha. He said you're troubled. You're troubled about many things. She was anxious, brother. Yeah. She was careful. That's the word he used. Yeah. Careful. That just means anxious. Yeah. You're careful and you're troubled about many things. But one thing is needful. And he said, Mary has chosen me. And he said, it shall not be taken away from her. And you know what, brother? I'm telling you, in the church world today, people are so busy hiding among the stuff of sedulousness. Yeah. Have you ever seen people running so hard and getting nothing done? Preach on. Yes, people working themselves to death. Brother, they'll take little Billy to every practice and every game, little Susie to every rehearsal, and everything she's got to do. Have people running to and fro. They ain't got time for personal devotion. They ain't got time for family prayer. They ain't got time for church or revival. They ain't got time for nothing. And brother, at the end of the day, they're worn out and still ain't got nothing done. I tell you what, brother, we better be real careful that we don't get like Martha, that we're so wrapped up in the stuff of our busyness is covered about with all these things, brother, we better be careful we don't get ourselves in trouble. Preach on. Amen. Yes. I want to be like Mary, don't you? Yes. Yeah, there was stuff that had to be done, but you know where she was? She chose the good part. Yes, sir. She was sitting at the feet of Jesus. Yeah. Hey, tomorrow morning when your alarm clock goes off, and you're rushing around, brushing your teeth, combing your hair, and putting your pants on all at the same time. Hey, don't forget to take time for Jesus. Yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to take a little time in His Word. Take a little time in prayer. Don't forget to spend a little time with the Master. Find yourself at His feet. Amen. And say, Lord, I just want to spend a little time with you. I want to come out from among the stuff of sensuousness and busyness. Lord, I'm tired of running 100 miles an hour. Lord, I just want to spend some time with you. I just want to wait on you. I'm telling you, there's a blessing in that tonight. Let's be careful. We don't hide among the stuff of sensuousness. Yes. Praise the Lord. Amen. Yes. Can I say this? I believe some folks are hiding among the stuff of stubbornness. Oh, amen. Go ahead. Cal Ray says if you had a corpse up here, we'd have a good funeral. Hey, it gets lonely up here sometime, don't it, preacher? Preach on. Hey, come back tomorrow night. I might preach a shouting message. But listen, tonight, some are hiding among the stuff of stubbornness. You remember the prodigal son's brother had come home. Come on, preacher. The father had killed the fatted calf. They were inside making merry. Yes, sir. Hey, here comes the older brother from the field. Asked the servant, what's all this about? All this music and dancing, what's all that about? The servant said, well, your brothers come home. Your brothers come home. Hey, you know what he did? While they were a-feasting and while they were a-making merry, he just sat down and pushed out his bottom lip, folded his arms, upset, pouting. Hey, you know what his father did? Came out to him. Aren't you glad for a compassionate father? Ain't you glad for one that's suffering? Come on, y'all. He's been long suffering with me. Hey, you know what he came out? Hey, listen, wanted to know what was wrong. He said, Father, he said, never at any time have I ever transgressed your commandment. I've always been with you, and you've not so much as killed a goat. You've never so much as killed a kid for me and my friends. But as soon as this thy son, didn't even call him his brother. That's right. Hey, wouldn't even own him as a brother. As soon as this your son has come home, he's wasted your money on harlots. He's disgraced the family name. As soon as he comes home, you've killed the fatted calf. Yeah. Hey, you know what the father said? He said, son, I like this part. He said, son, thou art ever with me. Yeah. Woo! All that I have is thine. All you had to do was ask. All you had to do was ask. And he said, but it is meet that we should make merry. For your brother was dead, and he's alive again. He was lost, and now he's found. You know what I believe? There's a lot of people, you know why they're not getting blessed? You know why they're not enjoying their salvation? Because they're hiding among the stuff of stubbornness. Yes, sir. Never in my life have I seen a time where God's people have lived in unforgiveness. That's right. Hey, people mad about something that happened 50 years ago and can't even remember what it was. Good preaching. They just remember they were mad. Hey, living in bitterness, living in resentment, unforgiveness. Yes, sir. Hey, people unwilling to forgive, willing to love, willing to even talk to one another. Go ahead. Hey, people in the padded pew calling themselves Christian, won't even talk to somebody. Because they're living in stubbornness like the prodigal son's brother. Hey, can I tell you, all that the Father has is ours. All we have to do is ask, and He'll give it to us. Bless God, I'm telling you, God wants to bless. God wants to send revival. God wants to do a work in you, but we got to come out from the stuff of stubbornness. Yes, sir. Amen. If I'm not mistaken, Brother Mike said he preached on the door Sunday. You know what that prodigal son's brother, all he had to do was reach for the doorknob and walk in. He could have had all that the Father had. Everything that. You know what?